welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting the nod in this one, Dylan Cease. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
In the air, left field. Pulls it in on the run. One down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Here's Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Harper, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Well struck right field, and that one is off the wall. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a
runner on the go again. Right side. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes again. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one smoked on its way out of here. A two-run shot. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour, and the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens, and every couple of years somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Takes it in for the out. And now it's Alec Bohm. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throws to first, and that's the third out. But the Phils get two on this blast. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hey! The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Batting second, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Pitches in there. That's strike one. Hit softly on the ground to third. Boom. Fires across the diamond. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. In the air, left field. Straw racing over to make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Line drive, short hop to third. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Here's a high chopper to first, and Garcia is out. That's the inning. Bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Turner settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now he breaks his bat. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball still 0-2.
Nope.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Phillies, Dylan Moore. That one ripped left field. And that one is off the wall. So now back to the top of the order. Runner on the move. Out to short. Jimenez whips it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. He's trying for third. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Rip towards third. Clement over to first. And there are 2 down. That smash towards center. And that is that. Phils get 3 on this long ball. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Handles, throws to first, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Miles Straw in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Inning over. Down in order go. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Max Scherzer.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. Here goes the runner. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Garcia measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Dylan Moore. High fly ball, right field. Springer should have this one. 2 away now. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and
that ends the frame. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Heck one.
The Phillies leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Bounced up the middle. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Swings through that one. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. That was pretty nasty. Blue Jays held in check. Still looking at that. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Fisher.
Line drive, Adam in center field. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air to left center. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And here comes Alec Bohm. First offering. And there's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Phillies strand 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Lenny Sosa. Fly ball down the line. Garcia heads after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. This one high in the air to left center. Marsh has a beat on it. He's got it.
Up next for the Blue
Grounded
Jays,
out his first time.
shortstop, Andre.
On the ground, out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. It's the Phillies 5. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. New pitcher now for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Fair ball. So a man aboard. Here's JT Realmuto. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That one is absolutely belted. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
He's safe.
Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
There's a swing and a drive. Down the line, and it's foul. Both runners go again. In there for strike 3.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Wow, things got pretty exciting right there. I'm not sure if that was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed a sign for a squeeze or something, but man, that turns out pretty ugly. You're just 90 feet away from putting another run on the board. So those outs on the bases can hurt, but man, they really hurt when you're that close to another run.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. On the ground, right side. Harper takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 4, Joel Springer.
Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Out towards right center field. Garcia on the move to the gap. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Barrios.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. So here is Bryce Harper. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Nice grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. No question about this one. It's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
So 2 down. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Slice to right, and that's got extra bases written all over it.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single.
Runner on the go. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Tyler Heineman. To the right side. And that one handled. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Brandon Valenzuela. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. Pinch hitter coming on, Willie McIver. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
McIver.
Ball. Okay.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Blue Jays go down in.
So 7.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ricky Tiedemann.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Lucas.
In the air, left side. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they add a run. It's 7-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
1 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Dylan Moore. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's got a chance. Gone. They've hit another, and they add to their lead.
I guess it's safe to say it's raining home runs now as well. Back to
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Adam Macko.
Adam Macko.
Ripped on a line. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, number 7. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Sosa under it. And there's 2 away. Now at the plate, Miles Straw. And he grounds one to the right side. Sosa. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays.
Leading off for the Phillies,
and Kyle Schwarber will come up. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Runner takes off. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Runner goes again. And there's a base hit to left. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And now everybody's running. In the air, left field. Straw on the move. Makes the grab. Tries to get back and save.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made. Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an
double steal. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. That one the other way, and that is that. Now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Addison Barger.
Well, plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
And that's in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Charles McAdoo. Looking to start something with one gone. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Ground ball right side. Slings to first. Play is made, 2 out. So they're down to their final out. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
That's fine.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game.
Yeah. Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the windows tinted, it ain't